Today, I'm going to show you how to machine polish your car. This is my beloved little EJ Civic. I recently put it back on the road after it sat for a little while. I think someone might have painted a fence near it because it's just covered in overspray. And if I go in close, you can see all these little dots along the paintwork. It's really bad. Now, the first thing we got to do is give the car a good clean. So we're going to bust out the snow foam, clean off months of dirt and rubbish. But before we can get machine polishing, we need to deal with all this contaminant on the paint. And to do that, we're going to use a clay bar. If you listen, you'll hear that the paintwork is rough to the touch. A clay bar removes all the stubborn dirt and grime that's just built up over the years. Usually this grime is microscopic and will just dull the paint, but in this case it's covered in stuff that you can really see. You'll want to lubricate your surface. Big detailing will tell you that you need an expensive clay bar lubricant from them, but don't bother. Car shampoo and a bit of hot water is just what you need, and it will save you loads of money. As you can see, all I'm doing is just keeping the surface nice and lubricated, and I just move the clay bar along the surface nice and firm. As you do this, you'll be able to hear the surface go from rough to smooth, and as this surface is so bad anyway, you can actually see the change as you're doing it. This is a super time consuming process, but it needs to be done. So this took me an entire day. It was a painstaking process. So now we move to the next day and we can finally start machine polishing. All I'm using is a cheap and cheerful DAS 6 dual action polisher and some Koch Chemie fine cut compound. All I'm doing is putting 4 little pea-sized dabs of polish onto my pad, spread it a little bit across the pad with my thumb, and press some of the polish with our pad onto our first area we're going to attack. For the first part, I'm just going to polish at a low speed across a small patch of the paint. This is just to get the pad activated. The pad is coarse, so what we're doing is just getting some polish into the pad. If the pad is really dry and we just start polishing at max speed, we're going to burn the paint. We don't want that. So once the pad's activated, we can get going. I turn the polisher up to 6, that's the max speed, and I just go panel by panel. I'll polish the same panel 2, maybe 3 times. I did machine polish this car probably 18 months, 2 years ago, so underneath all of the contamination, it's not too bad. After all the intense clay barring yesterday, just machine polishing the car and just enjoying the process is such a welcome break. So 2 days of pretty intense labor, and what do you reckon? No more light scratches and the metallic paint is popping in the sun. It's not too bad for a car that is 27 years old. I feel super lucky to own this car. Most of these Civics have had their day really. Most of them are rotten now. Most of them have been crashed. Most of them have been scrapped. There's not many left on the road. The ones that are left, many of them have had really hard lives. This one though, in supersonic blue, is just looking amazing. And now that I've done a ton of little repairs on it, it's MOT'd, it's back on the road. I can't wait to show you what I've got planned for it. So stay tuned. I'll see you in the next one.